thoughts time. All right, hi everyone. How are you doing? I hope you guys are having a very lovely day. Happy Friday. If you hear a bunch of water noises in the background, this is I guess cooking ASMR is wrong. It's just kitchen ASMR. Kaylin really had to clean some pans, so there's just going to be like a couple minutes of water noises, and then she will be done. So if you just hear some water running, that's what that is. But welcome. I hope you're all having a very good day today. Welcome back in. I've been having a very good day today. Also, I noticed like 15 minutes for stream, Silver, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. And on the topic of that, we have emotes. They have finally been approved. We have our full emote selection. So we got the shock emote for followers, and then we got the crying emote for subscribers. I did not name it sad. I actually named it crying, but I think that's because I might want to make like a sad emote later, like a like pouty emote later. So that's the only reason why I'm not doing Amy sad, but we will have to do Amy sad at some point, because that would be kind of hilarious. So anyway, welcome in everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I'm very ready for the weekend. I'm very tired. I've been working super hard all week. So I am very much looking forward to some good rest and some Wendy's tonight, probably. I think that's going to be tonight's food of choice, or fast food of choice. So I've had a funny day. I was doing yoga earlier because I like doing yoga, and my cat loves to harass me while I'm doing any sort of exercise, honestly. When I'm doing yoga, if I'm ever like doing anything on my feet, like I've done Tai Chi before and like dancing and stuff, she likes to get under my feet. When I'm doing yoga, she likes to lay on my yoga mat. So today I was doing some yoga, watching my like YouTube yoga instructional video, and she laid on the mat cutely and fast forwarded the video with her toes. So that's kind of been today's cat update, I guess. She has always taken wicked advantage of that. She has, I guess, her little beans. I guess the touchscreen phone thinks her little beans are fingers or something. And so she has been known to step on my phone and fast forward videos, pause videos. I actually one time was playing a mobile game on my phone that had like a little X in the upper right hand corner to like X out of the game if I like wanted to leave or whatever. I was mid game, very intense, very exciting. She walked onto my phone and X'd out of it with her little feet. So that's just kind of, that's our Jade update for today. But anyway, we have got some game news tonight. We have got actually quite some game news before we get started with Stardew. So we are going to launch ourselves into that. But let me just get here. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's also the wrong one. Oh God. All right. Okay. So we have some pretty intense game news tonight that I do feel like we definitely need to cover. So we have several things here. So first off, I was already going to do some game news about The Sims, because Sims recently had a base game update along with their new Love Struck expansion pack that they just released. And the base game update has some really important things in it. So I was already going to go over those anyway, because they're cool. They're important to talk about. And then I woke up this morning to find out that SAG-AFTRA is striking, and specifically SAG-AFTRA is striking in the video game industry, specifically in video game voice acting and like video game mocap and things like that, to my understanding. So I wanted to cover that because we stand with strikes here. I am honestly extremely glad they are. I feel like this has been coming for a really long time. So I am going to do that in just a sec. I just launched into it and forgot to do my intro. We should probably do that. So okay, give me a moment to compose myself and to pause, give us pause so my editor can get things ready. So hello everyone, and welcome back to the Adventure News Network. I am your host, Amy. I've never done that before, and I don't know why I'm doing it today, but today's broadcast is actually a very important one. So we're going to talk about some Sims news in a second. It's going to be really cool. There's some pretty hot Sims tea, actually, so definitely make sure to stick around for that. Some drama, I guess, in the Sims community that's kind of having a big impact on the community at large. But first, we need to talk about SAG-AFTRA is going on strike, specifically in the video game industry related to video game voiceover and, to my understanding, video game mocap. So there are some important things that you need to know. So video game performers are stuck in a grind. AI is stealing voices and companies are hoarding profits. The future of voiceover and performance capture artists is at stake, but our fight isn't single player. We need you on our team. So they are providing some sample social messages and things like that, but there are some important FAQs that I have got pulled up here. So SAG-AFTRA is striking this contract so that members working in interactive media, so video games, can continue earning a living doing the job that they love. Our members' work and likenesses are being exploited by artificial intelligence, and video game companies have refused to plainly affirm in clear and enforceable language that they will protect all performers covered in this contract in their AI language. So basically, to dumb that down, what is happening is that video game companies are taking voice actors' voices. So like, when someone does any voice in a game. So, some of the most famous game voices, the VAs and, the VAs in Palia. I don't know if Palia falls under this in particular. Don't quote me on that one, but like the VAs in Palia, the VAs in like every video game you've ever, anyone who does a voice, all those famous VAs, even whenever VAs in like Skyrim or like Assassin's Creed, all video game voice actors. Basically what is happening is these game companies are taking their voices and then using AI to replicate their voices. That way they can essentially get more work out of the actor without paying them for it. And also they're doing the same thing with mocap. They're taking mocap actors' performances and they are using AI, generative AI, to create more performance without paying the actor. So obviously, I'm sure you can tell this is a really big problem. Like, it's a genuinely really big problem. This is not the first time that SAG has striked this kind of thing before. Obviously, we all remember the very long strike that happened last year, I believe, with the actors and the writers in the film industry. And so now the video game industry is striking. And honestly, I feel like this is a really long time coming. Video game voice actors and mocap actors, and even video game developers, like the actual devs who work on the game itself, have honestly been treated like dirt for a really long time. And so I'm not surprised at all that they're trying to negotiate this kind of thing. I knew this was coming, but it's a really big deal. So here's some information so you guys can know. So for creators and streamers, how can I show support for the striking video game performers? So unfortunately, compensation to performers has stagnated in real value due to inflation. The unregulated use of artificial intelligence threatens the careers of professional actors and the video game industry, and members' physical safety has lacked necessary protective provisions for far too long. If you love video games and the performers in them, please take a look at our list of ways you can show your support below. So you can share via any social media. I'm obviously sharing via this video right now. Include hashtag level up the contract and hashtag video game strike in your message of support and solidarity. They have a digital toolkit. They're also recommending for people with wider reach than me to invite one of our video game performers to join your stream or show and use the opportunity to discuss the strike and what's at stake. And so they can help you connect with a performer that would be a good fit. And so this is really important because I'm sure you guys are all wondering what the picket lines are and things. Are creators and streamers being asked to stop playing certain video games? No. So we can keep playing video games with voice acting in them, and it's okay. We're not asking you to stop playing video games. In fact, the opposite. Please continue doing what you love, and any support and solidarity would be extremely appreciated. So to my understanding, based off of the way this kind of thing works, for non-members of SAG, which I'm obviously not a member of SAG, for non-members of SAG-AFTRA, they want them to continue playing the games, continue rallying hype around the games to essentially make sure the producers know there is a demand for that video game, but also it's going to put pressure on them to negotiate a deal faster, because if they want to continue to meet that demand, then they need to negotiate a deal with the voice actors and like with SAG-AFTRA in order to achieve what they need to do. So like continuing to play the games, continuing to buy games and talk about them as long as you're a non-union member is important, because it means that it's putting pressure on the game developers to respond to the strike faster. So that's kind of the thing. If I was voice acting in a video game, I would not be doing this. One of the, and I'll talk about the VAs I support in a moment. But one of the VAs I follow, Alejandro Saab, who voices in Genshin and several Hoyo games, as well as a lot of other video games and anime. He is not able to play struck games right now, just because they want to make sure that he does not cross the picket line and promote things that they are picketing actively. But it is because he actively voices in them, and I do not, so it's okay. And then I think, let's see, so how can you show support for the striking game performers? You can amplify our message using Level Up the Contract, Video Game Strike, and SAG-AFTRA Strong. And they also have like an entire press kit, which is kind of amazing. It was on this page. They have a whole press kit with these amazing graphics and stuff for profile photos. You can use social media graphics. I will probably post some of these later. I'm gonna maybe try to do this on Monday, just to talk about supporting them and penning some posts and stuff. But I think it's amazing that they're providing these images. It's a really big deal. I think it's been a long time coming. So I've talked about it a lot on the show before whenever I talk about like anime and stuff, but I'm a huge fan of a lot of voice actors. I kind of started my obsession with a lot of anime voice actors back in the day, and I had a Critical Role phase, and there are a bunch of famous voice actors. And then now I am a really big fan of a lot of Hoyo related voice actors. So they make Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, ZZZ, things like that. I'm a big fan of a lot of them. Alejandro Saab, oh gosh, I don't remember his last name, but Ben, there's a whole bunch of VAs that I'm a really big fan of, that I like watch their streams. I listen to them talk. I mean, Amelie Monarch is also a VA who does different things for Hoyo games. I'm a huge fan and supporter of all of them. And yes, it's extremely concerning that AI is being used to steal their work and their likeness so that they will not get paid. This is their livelihood. And it's extremely important for them to be able to push back and negotiate better rights and also better pay for themselves, because they do not get paid enough. I guarantee you they do not get paid enough. Like, it's negotiated on an individual basis from my understanding, but they do not get paid enough. So, and some of these, voice actors and stuff are taking a really serious risk, striking, especially at this time of year. because the actor strike went on for like, oh God, it went on for like 6-8 months. It was so long. And I hope and pray that this one will not take as long and that they will negotiate sooner, because I feel like that's just very important. And I hope they don't have to sit there all the way into Christmas, because this is, again, their livelihood. Many of them don't do, at least the ones that I know, don't do just video games. They do some like anime and stuff too. So they have sources of income. But like Sayu, the one that I watch the most, he is going to be missing the Natlin release in Genshin. So there's a big release that's happening over the summer, and he will probably not be able to play it on launch because of the strike, because he's supporting the strike, and I think as he should. But yeah, we support, which, you know, just in case there's any ambiguity here, we support striking. We support strikes here. We support strikes. We support unions. We support that kind of thing. So anyway, that is the vibe with that. So, hi. Oh my God, I do not. Is that Silver? Sorry. It's cutting off here after like months. Yeah, I know. Okay, we'll finish the game show and then we'll talk in just a second. I'm talking about, so Silver, I don't know if you know, but SAG-AFTRA is striking in the video game industry, which is really huge. They announced it like yesterday, I think. So that's a really big deal. So we covered that. The other thing that we're going to cover just really quickly is we're going to cover that The Sims did just do a new base game update. And in particular, this base game update is pretty important because it's related around romance, and they made a lot of really important adjustments in the game. Their new, pack, their new expansion pack, the Love Struck expansion pack is related around romance. And so they made a lot of changes in the base game that I think are important. So they have created something called romantic boundaries. So this is really interesting. So basically what it means is that you can basically update whether or not your sim is willing to have an open relationship or not. So essentially your sim it basically says, do they become jealous from, their partner woohooing someone else or having physical romance or non-physical romance? You can update these in their preferences. And so if you do that, then that basically means that your sims can be polyamorous, and they can have open relationships and that kind of thing, which is a very big update for the game. The game's not had anything like that for a very, very, very long time. So that's cool. And you can also hide relationships, which is interesting. You can also, another big update that they did is that the language for Sims relationships is now more neutral to be more inclusive. So instead of saying husband and wife, it'll say spouse. Instead of saying fiance or fiancé, whatever, it says engage, and then boyfriend and girlfriend has become partner. Which is, I think, actually pretty good to kind of give that neutralness. They added some eyelashes, which people have some kind of controversial opinions about. This is huge, though. They said, so they have this, which is that this is enormous. So they have now updated a button that says apply to all outfits. So you know how before, when you gave a sim a pair of earrings, you would have to go through every single outfit for the sim and manually pick the earrings every single time? Well, this time it actually gives it to you where you can go through and select them all, like from one window, and you don't have to go through and do it manually, which, thank God. Oh my God. It has been so long, and we've needed this so bad. I am very, very, very excited about that. It's going to make building in Cash just infinitely easier, because it was so tedious to have to go manually apply, like glasses. If your sim has glasses, you have to put them on and manually every single time. So that's pretty huge. And then I think they have a couple of hairstyles they updated, I think. This is cool. They have some Dark and Lovely hairstyle partnership. They have a color variants of the new lock braids, which is exciting. I think they collaborated with other simmers for that. And they've got some more fingernail polish and curved pools. That's kind of exciting. But I think the main stuff is just the romantic things. I think it's really cool that they changed the partner thing to be gender neutral. I think it's also really cool that they've updated romantic boundaries. I think it's a good step in the right direction to allow your sim to have open relationships. I will say, I don't talk about it super often, but as someone who identifies as, so they don't have polyamorous marriage yet. That's not something that you can do where you can have polyamorous marriage. So that's, I think, a thing that they're going to need to add or update in the future that would be really important. This is sort of like an open relationship kind of situation versus like having a polycule or a closed group of like 3 people who want to be married or in a committed partnership, or 4 people or 5. And as someone who, I don't talk about it super often, but I do identify as polyamorous, I think this is a step in the right direction. I do really wish they had added to be able to do poly marriages though, or poly committed relationships of some kind. I do feel like this is a bit of a weird backwards workaround and more aimed at open relationships versus like closed relationships, which there's nothing wrong with open relationships. I think that's totally fine, but I'm the kind of person who would prefer closed relationships. So I feel like they're maybe missing that a little bit, but I'm sure they're going to add it in the future. Considering they took the step now, they're probably working on it. The coding is just probably kind of complicated. So I hope they add that in the future, but some other hot tea that we have to cover, that's something, and then we're going to be done with the news. I know this is a long news show. Some other hot tea that we have to cover, and then we'll be done, is that, so here's the thing, right? So normally the EA has something called EA Game Changers, and what they are is, I believe that's what it's called. Oh God, I think it is. Anyway, but basically what it is that they have certain creators who are partnered with them, and they provide them the packs for free so that they then can go in and do a review of them. And this is really normal. It's a PR thing, and it's, you know, been something they've been doing literally for years. Like it's been they've been doing this for a long time. And normally they provide these packs for free, and the creators don't have to give a good review. They can give whatever review they want. But this time they did something a little bit different that has caused a very big stir in the creator community where people are really upset. And I'll just let Simsy tell you herself, because she gave sort of the best overview of it, I think, that I've seen so far.
This is my full review of the new Love Struck expansion pack for The Sims 4. I was offered an opportunity to play with this pack super early thanks to the EA Creator Network, but it worked a little bit differently this time compared to past packs. They wouldn't let people participate in this early access unless... Oh,
I'm so sorry. I need to put these on. There we go.
They agreed to be paid $100 for a sponsored gallery post. I really did not want to be paid anything related to a new expansion pack, because I feel like a lot of people already think that EA is like paying me to say nice things about their game and I'm being paid off. So I think any sort of money exchange really harms my credibility in people's eyes, and I was really frustrated about it. Like, tears were shed over this. It sounds dramatic, but for years in these videos I've been saying I'm not being paid, they just sent me the pack early, and now you're forcing me to accept this honestly insulting offer of money and then have to disclose that I'm being sponsored in every single video in early access. So I'm gonna make 10 plus videos with this pack and have to say I'm sponsored every single time because of that $100. I even had a call with them about it, but I didn't want to cause too much of a fuss and be like the problem person who forced them to work around me specifically. And maybe that was a mistake, because I learned later that I think a couple of people did do that and had them find a workaround so they didn't have to get paid. But I had to make this decision when I was still in Chicago in the hospital with my grandma, and long story short, there has been a lot of heartache surrounding this pack, no pun intended, and I've been extremely stressed about this whole thing. So I was paid $100 and I'm getting a $40 game code for free. It would take a lot more than that to buy my opinion, and I would literally never lie to you about this kind of thing. So hopefully you understand that I'm always gonna be brutally honest in these reviews.
Okay, so basically the TLDR, from what you guys can tell, is that they basically forced every Sims creator who was going to do this to take an $100 sponsorship, kind of whether they wanted to or not. Obviously, some people got to negotiate it, but like the majority of them had to accept the $100 plus the game pack for free. And there's a lot of talk about this online about like what was happening. People's assumption is that lately the FTC has been cracking down on influencer promotions of people not disclosing that things are ads or that they've been provided for them for free, right? That's always been an issue on the internet. And the FTC's apparently been cracking down on that lately. And so basically what people are assuming is that they were worried about giving the code for free with nothing else, especially because like there was no money technically exchanged hands, and also like there's not like a record of money, and also this forces them to say like I've been sponsored by EA every single video, and I think maybe some smaller time creators were not doing that and they were worried about it. But to my understanding, to the way that Simsy has talked about it, the way some other creators have talked about it, I don't think the EA explained that to them. I think they just said, hey, here's the rules, take it or leave it. And poor Simsy, her grandma was in the hospital when all this was going on. They thought she might pass away. It was very stressful for her, so that's why she didn't like talk to them about it more. But also a lot of people are talking about $100 is a frankly insulting amount of money. Like if they're gonna force creators to accept money for their thing, like I think it came down to like she made like 6 videos I think on it, like 6 official videos with the early access stuff. That comes down to like $2.50 like a minute or something, which is like, or like it was like, I remember like 100 split like 6 ways or whatever. It was basically like $20. It's basically insulting. Sometimes he has like 3 million subscribers and like 3 million followers on Twitter. I don't even know how, but she has so much, and that's a tiny amount of money and compensation compared to what she's worth. And so like it's like, if you're going to force them to take money anyway, why would you make them take such a small amount? So this did not go over super well. I'll be interested to see what they do the next time they do packs like these, and like if somebody's able to negotiate. But that's kind of the tea. A lot of people are really unhappy, and yes, there are plenty of people saying, okay, well, she's faking her reviews because see, she's getting paid. We always knew it. Like, that kind of sucks, because I don't think she does. She's pretty vicious with her reviews on these packs. Honestly, I think she hypes them up a little bit, but like also, so do I. As a content creator, it's kind of fun to hype stuff up. Like, it's fun to get excited about stuff that maybe later you look back and you're like, okay, maybe that wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be, but it's fun to hype stuff up sometimes. So anyway, I think that's going to be about to do it for today's news broadcast. Thank you. If you would like to react to this news with us live on Twitch, and also play with the games that the news is usually about, please check out twitch.tv/Amy's_adventures, or be on this YouTube channel whenever I am streaming, which as of right now, as of this recording, is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And if that changes, that'll be in my about, so you can go check on that and everything. It'll be an about page at both platforms. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this week's broadcast. Next week's broadcast is going to be some more Palea news, because we have the new Palea update. So remember to stay tuned for that. So thank you, everyone, and I will see you next time. Okay, good. All right, let me say hi to everybody now. Hold on. I'm gonna come back to just chatting. Sorry for ignoring all of you. I was doing the news video. Hi, everyone. Dr. Crow rated as well. Thank you. Why did that? It did go off. I just didn't hear. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have alerts on my news page, and I really should do that. I just haven't gotten to that. But thank you, Dr. Crow, for rating. Hello. I hope you're having a great day today. Hi, Silver. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. You did redeem a hydrate finally after like 5 months. Listen. Oh, I couldn't get emotes. Well, I guess it felt like 5 months, didn't it? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Dr. Crow. Yes, I was doing my news show. So yeah, SAG-AFTRA is striking specifically for the video game workers. So I am not striking. Silver, I am actually, I will hydrate. Give me just a second. I don't have to, because I do not work for any of the, I don't do voiceover. You're just JK if you're striking. No, that's totally fine. It's worth asking just for like solidarity and picket line purposes. But basically, since I don't do any voiceover in any video games, I don't need to strike. They actually want content creators to keep making videos about games and like news about games and stuff, just because, which like, makes sense. They want to have pressure on the game companies of like, hey, people want the games made. Why aren't you making the games? And it pressures them to like, work on a contract faster and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so am I going to play with the love pack? No, I'm not, because I don't have the money to buy it right now. If I'm being it's like $60 straight off the 60. I think is exact. I think it's 40. I don't have the cash right now to get it. But I will get it someday whenever I'm a little bit more flush with money. But for right now, not yet. But we will be playing, like, as I'm playing on my YouTube Let's Plays, you'll see the romance stuff show up. So and then, sorry, I'm just going through. You dislike that? Why do people hate romance? What are you saying, Dr. Crow? Are you saying that you like feel like that they don't like romance for that, or like that they have like jealousy or whatever? I think they're working on just like boundaries and stuff for that. Gotta respect Mormons. I'm all of Amy's boy love harems. Listen, I have moved out of my my reverse harem phase. Here, let me put some music on so we're not just like listening to nothing. I've moved out of my harem phase. I'm older now. I'm wiser now. But you're nudged to give a good review. Yeah, I think I don't know. I mean, Simsy will rip apart some of these packs pretty viciously if she feels like it. But I do think content creators just get excited and want to just get excited about new stuff, especially when it's like with a game that you've been playing forever and it's like exciting stuff. So, and yeah, I think she would have made a stink about it, Silver. It just, her grandma was in the hospital and she was feeling really rough. So I think that was like the biggest reason why she didn't. So, and then were you striking against Twitch because you demand more ad revenue? Listen, I personally feel like content creators should have striked a long time ago, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm hydrating, Silver. Here's the No, I feel like content creators should have striked a long time ago. Content creators have basically no protections, like at all, basically at all. Like, and it's one thing where like I get it, but on the other hand, it's really rough. So you're conflicted about the strike. Ultimately, they're dooming themselves in the long run, but at the same token, they deserve a living wage. Well, I personally, and this is where it's tough, right? I don't think they're dooming themselves. And the biggest reason why, the biggest argument I have to why is just because the SAG-AFTRA like actors and writers wing won last year. They negotiated, and like was it a perfect win? No, but did they win? Yes. So I think there's some precedent lately for SAG-AFTRA winning their strikes, and so I think hopefully the video games industry will fall in line with that. They did not win. Well, I mean, they technically won. They negotiated a contract. They got raises. They got some protections in. It wasn't a perfect win, but I don't think they can't get jobs now because the industry is dead. Well, I'm not entirely sure if that's the fault of the contracts or if it's the fault of the studios. I have hot takes about all that, but I think it's more the studios being stupid than like, you know, the higher cost will spur more movement to more AI. We're going to find out. I know that AI lately has apparently I've been seeing a lot of articles from a lot of industries saying AI is currently super costly to use, and it's actually creating more problems than it's solving, because since it's not like a fully baked idea yet, it's actually causing a lot of problems on the back end, and people are having to be hired to run around to fix the mistakes that the AIs are making. And so in the end, it's actually causing people more work and not less work. And obviously it can get better, like they can improve on it, but I've seen a lot of people have the take, which I, you know, cross my fingers, I would hope. I've seen a lot of people have the take that they think it's going to kind of turn into like, it's just another tool, right? Like, it's not God, it's not perfect, it's not going to fix, you know, like it's not going to fix everything. So and it's just a tool. Like Salesforce is a tool, or Teams is a tool. It's buggy, it's got issues, it's helpful, but it's not like gonna like water your crops and make you $1 million. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where it seems to be. So $100. Honestly, she should not even do the review as a stink, because ultimately it's EA missing out on a streamer with 3 million followers. Yeah, no, I get it. I can agree with that one. So you use Salesforce? I have used Salesforce. I don't use it right now, obviously, but I used to use it when I was working all the time. That was what we kept track of customers and stuff with. So yeah, I've used Salesforce extensively. I'm very familiar with Salesforce and all of its intricacies. And Dr. Crow, you have strong feelings about changing the word of husband and wives and boyfriends, girlfriends, and partners and others. It feels sterile and distant. The biggest reason they're doing that is just for same-sex couples, and also for couples who have different identities. So like who don't use gender identities like male and female, but are like non-binary. That's the biggest reason as to why. I do wish there was a better word than partners, because I feel like partners is a little bit sterile. I completely understand like spouse I'm okay with, but partners for some reason feels a little sterile, and I don't know why, but that's just kind of what we have for now. So the English language is ever evolving. Hopefully someday we'll get a little bit better. Thank you, Silver, for the subscription. I really, really appreciate it. Do I not have alerts set? Oh, I do. There it is. Thank you. Thank you. And for 3 months, thank you so much, Silver. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting and everything. Now you have access to all the emotes. So, Salesforce is good, complex, it has a lot of power. You want quality Amy content. Perfect. Well, you're one of the first, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Here, let me actually start playing my game. We've been talking for a while, but I love talking with you guys, so it's totally fine. Here, let me get my thing. I'm a paying customer now, and the customer's always right. Well, we'll see about that. Nah, I value you guys a lot. You're high quality chat members, for sure. Absolutely not. The reason indie's booming right now is that we're not under the thumb of guilds and unions. Stay indie, stay free. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it ends up changing. There's been, right now, I feel like content creators are doing kind of okay, but that's mostly because I personally feel like content creators have kind of, oh, Captain Penis, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Right now, I feel like content creators are kind of, they're playing the field. So the thing is, content creators right now are winning, and of the fact that they are kind of like finding a lot of workarounds for issues. But like, there's been times in the past where like YouTubers were kind of on the ropes for a hot minute for a lot of things. So I feel like someday YouTube used to treat people like crap. So they're a little bit better than they used to be, but they used to be worse. So Hi, Captain Pinez. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome in. Welcome to stream. Good. We need to hatch another one of these, actually. I want a couple of void chickens. So we're going to... Actually, we can hatch one now. Here. There we go. Diablo, you're going to have a sibling soon. Speaking of demons... I don't know what kind of transition is that. Anyway, I've noticed we have a slightly concerning trend on this farm, a little bit of this witchy trend on this farm. We have Diablo, who's our demon chicken, and we're going to have a second one in a little bit. We have Salem, who's our cat. And then, so the big thing, we're still working on getting all of our skills to level 10 before the end of the year. We're very, 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 very close. And I'm very excited about that. But in particular, I want to do a funny thing of I want to round out our goats. So you know how whenever I named my goats, I was making the joke of the Belial, Behemoth, Beelzebub. Well, I want to round out and get 2 more goats and get an Asmodeus goat and a Satanus. I think I don't even remember which ones I have, but I'll check in just a second. But I want to round out. I want to have the whole pack. I want to have all of the demon goats. I just want to have like a nice even round number. So we're going to do that today. Also, because I think it's going to make a funny reel. But we're going to do that today. So today we are purchasing more goats so we can have a nice round number on our demon goat stuff. You tried striking at the Amy market, but I was told I would never see any of my family ever again. We do need a good alternative to YouTube. Well, yeah, I think the biggest issue with YouTube that a lot of people were experiencing... Oh, you came here from YouTube. That's exciting, Captain Ness. I appreciate that. But yeah, the biggest issue, I guess, or one of the big issues that people were having with YouTube for a long time is people were regularly experiencing video demonetization. And when they would contact YouTube as to why, YouTube wouldn't tell them. And when they tried to ask YouTube, well, why are you like demonetizing my video? They would be like, well, we can't tell you. And we can't tell you because we don't want you to know the rules, because if you know the rules, then you'll work around them. We'll give you the general reason as to why, but we won't tell you how it applies to your specific video or like why, which was pretty bad, as I'm sure you can imagine, because people like, and also it was the algorithm was demonetizing them. Like, it wasn't even a human being that was demonetizing them. It was like an algorithm, an AI that was demonetizing them. So that was really bad for a minute. Thankfully, I think their algorithm's gotten better and it's not as harsh as it used to be. But that's one of the big issues that they were experiencing. So, oh, no sheep shearing today, just the goats. So yeah, here we go. This is Behemoth, we have Beelzebub, and then we have Belial and Lucifer. So we need Asmodeus and Satanus, I think is the last 2 that we need. So I think we're going to get those today. So YouTube is bought out by Big Industries. So yeah, that was a major issue people were having. And thankfully it's not as bad anymore, but that doesn't mean that they couldn't do it again. Also, Twitch has really bad revenue sharing and stuff too, and that can be like a major problem sometimes. Did I milk the goats? I did not. Can they even be milked today? I don't know. You don't care about the Olympics. Is it ad time? It's ad time. Oh, Silver, you're free from the ads this time. No milk. Yeah, no, it's a no milk day. That's cool. My day is doing good, Silver. I appreciate it. I have some new in the Amy food world, I guess. I tried this past week Kinder's bad chocolate. This past week, I tried a new recipe that I really, really enjoyed. It is a recipe that's basically kind of like a sushi bowl, kind of. It's a salmon sushi bowl. So you make like rice and I did salmon in with a teriyaki marinade. You can't click on ads for Amy income though, because you provided me income directly. Trust me, that's more income directly than I would receive. Freedom, you're back. Geico is a bunch of lizards, but I like Geico. I like Geico ads. I think they're fun. Here we need to. I'll work on that in a minute. But yeah, so I tried a new recipe today that's like a sushi salmon bowl thing, like teriyaki salmon baked, and then like cucumbers, diced cucumbers and green onions, and then I did like just rice, but we did Kewpie mayo, which is really good. And then we did some, what was it? We did some a little bit of sriracha, just a tiny bit. I hate spice. I hate really hot stuff. I am not the kind of person who likes hot stuff, but a little bit of sriracha for some flavor, and it was really good. Mix it all together. Really good. Really good. Is that a recipe from that lady on Instagram you mentioned? So it actually isn't from her. It was a random recipe I found on Instagram. Sometimes when I find or get recommended random recipes on Instagram, I will just save them in a little file that I have here. So we have Belial, Behemoth, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, and then Satanas is the last one that we have. Satanas. Hold on. Satanas. There we go. We have all of our babies now. And also, if you guys don't know what I'm referencing, hold on. We have Obey Me images. I think I might have showed you guys this before. Hold on. Open image, a new tab. We can't zoom in. Oh my god, I'm gonna zoom in manually. Hold on. This is the anime I was talking about. It's called Obey. Oh, it's blurry, but it's called Obey Me. This is like Lucifer. This one's Asmodeus. This is Mammon, I think. They're like slightly different, but every single time I've heard that, like Belial, Behemoth, Beelzebub, I immediately think of these guys. So that's why I'm naming it after. The anime is more of like a comedy anime than it is like a harem anime. Obviously it's meant to have cute boys, but the app that it's from, it's based off of an app game. That's an otome app game. But the anime is more like comedy than anything else. So but yeah, so it's rice, salmon with teriyaki marinade, Kewpie mayo, and sriracha, and diced cucumbers and green onions. So it's very good, and I've very much been enjoying. It's very filling. I went and bought real Kewpie mayo. God, that stuff's expensive. It's worth it. It's worth it. So if you don't know, Kewpie is a Japanese mayo. And I got, like, Kroger carries it now. I got it, like, it's directly shipped from Japan. And it's really good, but it's like $8 for like not that much mayonnaise. I was like, oh geez, but it's worth it, I think. But that's what I've been spending my money on lately. But the bowl was really good. It's very filling. So I liked it a lot, actually. So but yeah, we have a little bit of a witchy vibe between Salem, Diablo, and our demon goatsies, but they're very cute. I like them. They're adorable. So, we have all those. Amy making good life choices, spending her money on mayo. Listen, I have cut down our grocery bill by like a lot of money by basically cooking from scratch everything now. So it's okay to spend it on a little bit of mayo because I have cut down our grocery bill significantly, which is good. Oh, we were trying to get that prismatic slime, weren't we? Oh, God. I don't even know if we're going to get it in time. We had a quest for it, and I don't know if we're going to get it, but we can try at least. So, ooh, a strange bun. Chickpea filet tonight. No, I think tonight she'll be Wendy's. I've been craving Wendy's, so I think we're going to do some Wendy's tonight. That is kind of the vibe. I feel like we are very close to leveling up and probably combat. Ooh, we got another combat quarterly. Nice. What do you get at Wendy's? We usually get, I get the straight burgers. I usually get like a double. I like the mayo chip that they have on it a lot. So that's why I get it, just because it's a good like sauce blend. So, and then just fries. We don't get anything super special at Wendy's. We just get a fairly simple order, but it's yummy. So I like the cheese. The cat likes the cheese. I don't know how my cat always knows what fast food we brought home. I guess she can smell it. Cats have very sensitive noses. I guess she can smell it because she always immediately knows if she needs to beg or not. So she'll start screaming when we bring home Wendy's because I give her little nibbles of the cheese off of the burger. I just let her like lick a little bit of it. But if it's Chick-fil-A, she'll yell, but she won't yell as loudly because she knows that she'll get something. She just has to wait until she gets to we get to the milkshake is the words I'm trying to say. So hydrate. Yes, I shall. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am thirsty today. Here. Oh, we got this combat quarterly. We should read it. Oh, we really should read it because that might level up our combat. Learned a few things about combat. Great. Did that level us up though? No, we're so close. We're so close. Oh my God. Still playing any ZZZ and enjoying Genshin 4, but yes, I've been playing kind of both of them on and off a little bit over the past like week or so. I only have like 30 minutes a day at this point to play, which is, if you've ever played any of those like gacha style games, not a lot. It's not a lot compared to what you need to do, but this update has been giving some very cursed lore. I'm appreciative of it. I'm appreciative of the cursed lore it is bestowing upon me. A dragon might get resurrected in the story soon, and that would be catastrophic. So, it's, you know, a little fairy tale world made by so the summer area, quest area, is a little fairy tale world made by 3 witches who directly took the astrology of Tevat and copied its fate, like the main world that you're in, copied its fate exactly, and resurrected a little dragon that in the real world was a giant dragon that almost killed everyone, and he might come back to life, but they want to be friends with him. Like, they want to find a way for him to be friends with people instead of killing everyone. So, very cursed lore, 10 out of 10. Semulanka, yes. Hi, Bananeth, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good Friday. Silver, did I tell you about did you get a chance to hear about last Friday's chaos? Like, what happened to me last Friday with the car tires? Because that was something. That was something on our way to Chick-fil-A. That was a experience. So, can I have a ladder? Have they already given me a ladder? And is this a fool's errand? No? Oh, yes. Absolutely. So, we go to get Chick-fil-A. It's like 9 o'clock at night. It's right after stream. It is pouring rain. The car that we have is fairly new, and that it's not new. It's just that we gotten it fairly recently. It's like a hand-me-down from Kaylin's parents. And it is, it's like a car that we haven't gotten a chance to drive in heavy rain yet, so we didn't know that it's pretty bad about hydroplaning. Totally fine though. I'm actually a really good driver, and I handled it just fine. I've driven in heavy rain before, whatever, it's okay. We get all the way to the exit, 9 o'clock at night, pitch black, dark, pouring rain, and suddenly Amy NASCAR, yeah, for real. I love cars. I've never had a chance to have any cool ones, but I kind of am a car person, I think. So I am looking forward to maybe someday being able to get a cool car, but I'm kind of a little Amy lore. I'm kind of a car nerd. So we're sitting there driving, super dark, get to the exit. A thing goes off, like a warning light goes off on the dash, like 3 warning lights saying, hey, your car tire pressure is super low, like dangerously low. We're immediately like, uh-oh, I must have a flat or something. Like super worried. We're kind of like, oh God, I'm like inching my way off. We have to go to Chick-fil-A first because they're about to close. Again, pouring rain. They close at 10. It's like 9:30. We're trying to get there as quick as we can. We inch our way into Chick-fil-A. We like pick up our food. We inch our way over to the local Quick Trip. I'm freaking out because I'm like, if we have a flat, I don't know how to change a flat tire. I've never had a chance to change a flat tire. Before any flat tires I've ever had, I used to be my parents' AAA, and they would send someone to come fix your flat tire for you. I'm not on that anymore. So I was like, I don't know what we're going to do if we have a flat tire. We have to pull out our YouTube and YouTube how to change a flat tire. And so I'm sitting there like, oh God, I'm worried because it's move out season and all of the workers and stuff are like throwing nails everywhere right now because they're fixing the apartments. Get into Quick Trip. I get out of the car in my pajamas in the rain, pouring rain, start checking my tire pressure. First tire is like, it's supposed to be 36 PSI. It's 25. I'm like, oh God. So I am like, all right, it's this one. It's the driver's side tire. Immediately go to fill it up. Do the thing. But I'm looking with my phone flashlight. I'm like, I don't see any like nails or anything. It's not too bad, but that's definitely, I feel like it should have given me a warning before then or something. It feels like giving me a warning that late is a little bit late. But yeah, so we're sitting there and we're like, oh God. So then I'm like, I do that tire first. Then I go check the other ones. And basically, long story short, is that all of the tires were equally low. So thankfully it seems that it was just that, I don't know if I've sold a bone fragment before. I should do that. No, I have. I'm just going to keep these. But thankfully, it seems that it was just that they had just gotten low. I mean, it has been really hot lately. Like, it's been, you know, very toasty. Our car sits out in the parking lot and stuff. What is... one? There we go. Okay. I'm like, our car sits out in the parking lot. Like, you know, it's probably just that it hasn't had a chance to like be refilled. We refilled them in January though, but basically scared me to death. I thought we had a flat tire and I was really scared, and it was okay. I was able to finish refilling it in the pouring rain, and we went home after that, but it gave me like a deathly fright. So that was our Friday. Is I got scared to death thinking that I had a flat tire in the middle of the highway while I'm hydroplaning actively. And it turns out it was okay, but it did scare the life out of me. So that was my Friday. It was way more exciting than I wanted it to be. So 6 months for air pressure to go from 35 to 25 is realistic. Yeah, 36. Yeah, and you're right. Like, you're right. The previous cars I've owned, the tires didn't lose their air that quickly, but I also don't know, like... This car has come from Kaylin's parents. My parents were always really anal about getting like really high quality tires. I don't know if these tires are super high quality. We don't really know much about it. So like, oh, did we get more lucky lunches? No, we just kept these on ourselves. Never mind. That was what we were doing. We'll go to bed. We have a bun though that I can throw in. Sounds like fun, Captain. Yeah, Captain. It was terrifying. So, and like, it was fine. It was going to be fine. I've just had a lot of cars with car trouble in the past. And I was like, not again. This is supposed to be a newer car. So it was frustrating for sure. Lucky didn't have a flat. Changing tire and pouring rain is no bueno. Better to just wait for the rain to stop. I mean, it was 10 o'clock at night and like the rain didn't stop. So... I muted my mic. I'm sorry. It actually thunderstormed later that night, so we were going to have to do it no matter what. So it was great. Hydroplaning is heavily dependent on tire quality. I figured. Also, the car is like newer. The car that I used to drive and that she used to drive, like there was one that she used to drive too. They were both like 2004 and 2008 respectively. Super old cars. This one is a 2014 and it's pretty okay, but I feel like it's really plastic. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's very lightweight for its size. So it's not like, I figured that was part of the reason why it was hydroplaning, is that it just doesn't weigh much. So that also isn't helping anything. There's no like weight driving it down or whatever. It's important not to get ill in the rain due to such a situation. Yeah, no, thankfully it wasn't raining. Like, I got home and got dry immediately. How long far is Chick-fil-A? So it is about... So it's tricky, right? It's a 15-minute drive from here on the highway. So we're really lucky in Athens. We actually have a loop highway that runs all the way. We need another mayo machine. I knew we were gonna have to do this eventually. Here we go. But yeah, it's about 15-minute drive on the loop highway. We actually have a circular highway in Athens that goes all the way around the perimeter, basically, which is really convenient because it basically means no matter where you live, you can get anywhere in 15 minutes, which is really handy. But it's a highway and it's a 75 mile an hour speed limit. So it's a fast highway. So like, it's not something that you can just creep along on. So yeah, you can drive on a flat, not the best idea, but it's doable. Yeah, that's what I was scared we were going to have to do, but it all turned out okay in the end. It just scared me half to death. So that seems to be, like, knock on wood, but that seems to be the theme of this year for me, is just do the scary thing and it turns out kind of okay. That's kind of been this year's theme. I don't know why, but it seems true. So did I fill your tires? No, I did. We did fill our tires. I sat there in the rain in my pajamas at Quick Trip. Also, friendship ended with Kroger. Quick Trip is my new best friend. Kroger used to have free air and for their tires, and now they make you pay for it. But this Quick Trip actually had free air, which was amazing. So I was very grateful that I didn't have to like pay for anything in the rain. So I will go fill my tires there from now on. So I was very betrayed the day that Kroger made their air paid. It was during the pandemic, and I was like, I get they're trying to make money, but come on. This weekend, you're going to practice on how to change a tire. No, I don't need to yet. I'm going to wait for that to happen to me organically. It will be fine. It's going to be organic. Listen, hopefully someday soon I'll be able to get AAA again. Like the guys from Formula One. Caitlin will just stand next to me and throw me the tires, and I'll be like, come on. And I'm like... Change them out together. That'd be hilarious. Pet, 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 pet. Pet, pet. Oh, one of our piggies is grown. Is that Peppa? I think it's Peppa. Yep, Peppa. Peppa is 1 month old. And then we got to shear the sheepies. I think we need another, my brain's like wool maker. We need another one of the, like the spindle things, but we can't get one until we, have more pine tar, which we're waiting on that to refill. So strong pig. Yes. And they are very beefy. Their pigs are very beefy. It's kind of interesting. The shock is easily the best emote. The eyes are great. I know, right? When she sent me the, I had to do a couple adjustments with her on things, but when she sent me the shock emote for the, like the line art, I was like, oh, that's great. That's even better than I could have imagined it was going to be. So I love it. And the thing is, I actually gave her the least instruction on that one, and she did a great job with it. So I was really happy. So okay, we need to go to Robin's today. I think we need to keep upgrading our coops and barns and stuff. Let me see. Pet, pet. We got duck eggs, no rabbit. Good, because I'm going to need to use these spinning wheels to do the other wool until we get another pine tar. So you call suck pigs wild boars? That makes sense. I used to work actually in the animal industry. Well, not work. I was going to work in the animal industry. So I know about the different, are you in Europe? You don't have to say if you don't want to, but if you're in Europe, I would, I would guess that just from the different terminology and stuff. So, hi Salem. I did pet you yesterday, didn't I, buddy? I did. There we go. He's a good boy. All right. We have duck feathers, mushrooms. Back in the oh, we have to go to Robin's first. That's right. We're going to go there first. Oh, you're in Russia. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. I actually had professors who got to go to like Europe and Russia and places like that to like do cultural exchange, I guess, or like animal husbandry exchange, but that's cool. Here, mines. And then we're going to go back and look for this prismatic slime some more. I don't know where on earth. I really need it to, we still have the quest, right? Yeah. Prismatic jelly. 2 days. Oh God. Oh, we were going to do Robin first. I forgot. Well, we'll clear out this floor and then we'll go. My God. I would really like it if we could level up to level 10 and stuff today. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. We have we're to the 20th. We're probably not going to make it. That's okay. You know what? We tried. We did an attempt was made. And then after that, doesn't matter. We've also low-key been working on doing the Void Spirit monster hunting stuff as well. That's something I've also been kind of working on gradually. So that is... You do live here, right? Wait. No, Abigail doesn't live here. It's the weekend. I like your little coat, Abigail. That means I can play twice as many of you. Oh, that's right. She's friends with Sebastian. She's going to go hang out with Sebastian. I just never saw her come in the store before. Or the house, you know what I mean? All right, we need to do an upgrade. I think so. We've upgraded our sheep and our pigs. We've upgraded our coop with our other ones, right? The rabbits and the ducks. So and then we've done the coop with the chickens. So I think now all we have left to do is the cows. Is that it? Are we done with our upgrades? That would be wild if so. Deluxe barn, yeah. I'm missing some wood, apparently. How much? Like 10. That's fine. Good. All right. Construct farm buildings. We're going to do build. We got to do... Yeah, hold on. Let's do a grief tour. This is upgraded. And then this is upgraded. Yeah. And then... This, oh no, the coop has to be done one more time, I think. So we're close. We're almost to upgrading all of our barns and stuff. But man, I can't believe we're already so far ahead. Like winter, we've just worked on all of our barns. So when you did that quest, it was floor 5, refresh by going back to the top and repeat. Very tedious, but it worked for me. That's fair. Yeah, floor 5, refresh by going back up to the top and repeat. Yeah, no. I'm trying to, the only reason I'm doing the levels that I am is I'm trying to get the Void Spirit, like a monster heart slaying thing. But I mean, if we don't get it this time, I'll be more dedicated about it later. But we're trying for perfection right now. That's the thing that we're going for. So farming is not popular in Russia, but you'll see lots of fields and farms on your road, cow, sheep, and so on. You'll see lots of things causing the road to be pretty long. I understand that. Yeah, I learned a lot in college. I don't know if they were right, but my professor said that Russia farms very differently from the rest of the world. So that makes sense. Here we go. Yeah, that's the biggest reason. But Captain Ness, you're totally right. That's the fastest way to do it. I just I'm trying to do that for the perfection thing too. I mean, if we don't get it, then like I said, we can always try it again later, but it's mostly just annoying more than anything else. How am I liking Assassin's Creed? Oh my God, Silver, I am having so much fun. I am having a great time, actually. So if you guys don't know, I do Let's Plays, like playthroughs and things over on YouTube, like my main channel. And I've been playing Assassin's Creed. I just released the first episode last week, and then I got another one coming up. I mean, it'll be weekly, so I'm having a blast. I kind of forgot how much I love those games until I've like recorded 2 episodes and I'm like, oh man, I'm back in it. I love it so much. It's a little bit goofy. It's a little bit, it's a little bit scuffed considering how old it is. And like, there's no subtitles, which actually really upsets me because I'm like, I wish there were subtitles, but I love it. I love that franchise a lot. So do you find playing Assassin's Creed an episode less fun than playing normally or more fun? So I think to me, it's more or less about whether or not I'd play it like alone or whether or not I'd play it on stream. I am finding playing Assassin's Creed by myself, like recording for YouTube, more fun than I would find, I think, streaming it. So that doesn't mean we'll never stream some Assassin's Creed. Most specifically, I mentioned this before, I'm an achievement hunter. And so when we get to certain sections in some of the games, I will probably stream like 1 or 2 streams of like, hey guys, today we're going to go get all the flags. And that's just what we're going to do today. It's just hunting down all the flags. And then I might take that recording and make like a compilation or something for the YouTube video or like a montage. But I have been really enjoying playing it just for like a recording. Not that I think the streaming it would be bad, but it like, especially with a story-based game like Assassin's Creed, it's easier to focus. It feels more like I'm playing by myself, if that makes any sense. And kind of just talking to myself while I play, which I did a lot when I played on my own anyway. So that's kind of how it feels. So that's how you found out about me. Oh, well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you saw the video and everything. So that's exciting. The first one I feel like maybe was a slightly awkward, but the second one that I'm editing now is quite a bit better. I just had to get my feet underneath me because that was the first time I'd ever recorded like a story game like that before. So I've been recording my Sims games, but the story games are a little bit of a different rhythm, if that makes sense. So oh my God, where's the ladder? Unless I've already found one. I don't think I did though. I don't think I did, but I like when I stream, I like hanging out and talking to chat. And so like, I don't have 100% focus on the game. So whenever I'm like playing like a story-based game, it's nice to be able to just focus on the game. Because I love talking to chat 100%. I just, with a story one, it's nice to have both, I think. So that's kind of where I'm at so far. The biggest difference is preparing for winter. Somewhere in Europe and USA, it's normal where it's -30°C winter. Oh yeah. No, I know it gets so freaking cold in Russia. I can't even begin to imagine. I'm a wimp when it comes to cold. I can't stand the cold. I'm a tropical girly all the way. I've grown up in Georgia my whole life, never lived anywhere else. I will not be able to live anywhere that's cold, which kind of sucks because like my grandparents used to live in Indiana and I actually liked visiting Indiana a lot. I liked the vibe of some of the like towns like Indy and stuff, but oh my God, you do not behave yourself. I like the vibe of Indy and places like that, but I just, I can't handle the cold and snow. It was -40°C. I don't even know what that means. I'm a dumb American who doesn't know what Celsius is. So I can't even comprehend that. That's insane. Actually, I guess I could check hold on. What's -40°C in Fahrenheit? Oh, I guess it would be -40 Oh no, that's right, because we both have the same 0 point. It's just that Fahrenheit adds more, so it's the same temperature. Still, I think the coldest weather I've ever been in my life was like 15 degrees, and that was it. I don't think I've ever been in anything colder in my life. Like, and that's maybe 15, like when I was really young. So I can't even imagine. I'm a what the fork is a kilometer? Oh my god, I don't know if you guys know that's actually a Honkai Star Rail meme. What the fork is a kilometer? Yeah, that's the vibe. So, but yeah, Silver, I'm really enjoying playing it. I think the one thing I am gonna have to do, though, to be totally transparent, I tried to record my Sims video last night, and I recorded for a whole hour. And I was like, you know what? Like, I made us our dinner late and everything. And I'm like, you know what? I have been working so hard on all the things I've been doing lately. And I'm like, I think I'm overworking myself. I think I'm going to unfortunately have to make the YouTube videos a little bit shorter, not by a lot, but I'm going to be aiming for like 15 to 20 minutes long versus like 35 to 40. They've been accidentally, I have fun. I get playing the game and I'm having a good time, and then I just it's been an hour and I'm like, oh no, dinner's late and this is a crisis. So like, because Kaylin can't cook while I'm recording. So another prismatic shard. Why? This has been such a lucky run. Oh my god. Oh my god. This has been such a lucky run. Oh my god. That's crazy. Yes. Well, I'm glad I stayed. I was gonna go home because we'd run out of health, but I decided to eat my food instead. Glad I stayed. Fun. Amy getting addicting to Vada. Yeah, a little bit. Well, see, the problem is I'm finding out the hard way. Granted, not everybody has to do their content creator journey the way that I am, but I'm finding out, people always are like, oh, doing YouTube, doing streaming, that's not a job. That's not a real job. It's just you playing video games for fun and then getting paid for it. Oh no, that's not what it is. Actually, about 90% of my working time is spent editing videos. I'm dead serious. Editing VODs, editing like Let's Plays, editing Reels. Like editing Reels, on average, it takes me 6 hours to edit one Reel. And that's not even like, and it takes me about 6 hours. And then you have to make thumbnails and you have to do channel management. And it is so much work. And even with getting editing help, I am burning myself out a little bit. So I'm trying to find ways to keep doing what I'm enjoying without. Because the thing is, what I'm trying to do is I've watched YouTubers for so many years that I'm used to knowing what you look like once you're really successful and you can like hire editors and stuff to do your editing for you, like completely like hire them. But I'm trying to do all of that on my own. And so what's happening is that it's too much work for one person to handle alone. So that's I'm having to be a little bit smarter about it, I guess. So editing for 6 hours or talking with, oh, she can cook while you stream. It's like cooking ASMR with cook while I record. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. The VODs are a little bit different. So, or the Let's Plays are a little bit different. 2 shards in one is wild. Yeah, no, so I didn't get the other shard yet, Captain Ness. I actually got it a few streams ago, but there have been runs of Stardew I've done before where I didn't get any shards at all. So that's crazy. Here we got a prismatic shard. We're gonna need to go. Oh, I wanted to check this. Editing for 6 hours, talking with old people at entrance. Oh, I'd rather edit. Are you kidding me? I'd much rather edit. Much rather edit. We're getting close on the void spirits. We're getting there. We're working on these slimes too, which is also what we needed to do. Cool. At your previous job, if you got tired, you played chess with your comrades or any card games. That makes sense. God, I've never played chess in my life. I think it's too complicated for me to learn. I think it's just like I could. I think I just don't, but card games are fun. My favorite card game is Mao, actually. I think ads might be starting in a minute, but my favorite card game is Mao. I just think it's entertaining. I like playing Mao with people who don't know how to play Mao. That's like the fun part of playing Mao. So, oh, we need to donate this to the museum. Holy cow, we're definitely going to do that. If you've never played Mao, Mao is a card game where you have one person who's the Mao master. And basically the way the game works is that the Mao Master makes up the rules, but does not tell the players. So the whole point is that the players have to observe. So they'll get a penalty if they mess up the rules. So one of the rules, which this will give this to you for free, is there's no talking in Mao. You do not talk. So like if someone talked, the Mao Master would go penalty for talking and give them a penalty card. The idea is it's to get rid of all your cards. And you kind of have to like figure out the rules as you go. You have to figure them out by essentially deduction and like trial and error. I find that game really interesting to play because I like to see how people handle it, because some people get really frustrated. Some people I feel like it's a personality test of like, if you played Mao and you get mad, that's like a certain type of personality. If you play Mao and you get interested, that's a certain type if you play Mao and you give up, that's another type of personality. So I think Mao's fun. That's my like. It's chaotic, but I like that. So, okay, so I think the only thing we have to upgrade left is just the coop, and that's it. But I guess, how much money do we have? 19K. We need to start saving for spring seeds. So we also are going to need to plant some trees, which I haven't figured out where I want to do that. I guess maybe we won't plant some trees yet. Like fruit trees. But, oh, pumpkin pie. Oh, we have to get a gift for Clint. What is Clint like? Oh my God. What does Clint like? Stardew. Oh my God. Amethyst, aquamarine, emerald, gold, rhodium bars, jade, mayonnaise. Okay, that's easy. We'll just get him something, a gemstone from all of our mine stuff. That game breaks your brain in the best way possible. Yeah, I think that's why I like it, though. I like to see people's reactions and like that kind of thing. So, Amy, how are you doing? I hope the winter hasn't been too hard on you. Anyway, I'm writing to tell you to ask you for some hardwood. I need about 10 pieces. If you got it, no worries. Take care, Robin. I'm not giving you any of my precious hardwood right now, Robin, but I'll give it to you later. Here. There we go. All right. Good. We have got that. And then we're going to take care of the chickies real quick. Oh yeah, we need to upgrade this so that we don't have to feed them manually every day, because that's a bit of a pain. That is a bit of a pain. I think, are we out of hay? Wait, oh no, hold on. Are we out of hay? Did we run out of hay? I mean, we have a lot of animals, so, what day is it? Sunday? Is Marnie at the shop today? I hope she is. I hope she is. Oh God. Marnie, I don't have any more food for my animals. Can you maybe help me with that? Oh God, she's not open. I guess we'll run them back. Run them back in a minute. Oopsies. Amy, irresponsible farmer. Listen, we expanded way faster than I thought we were going to. We got way more animals way quicker. I'm happy with all our animals though. We'll get more cows soon too. That'll be cute. No, I got them enough food. Well, for context, when we started, we had like 4 chickens and 4 cows. I think at the beginning of winter, we've just kind of blazed through buying more. So we've been doing very well. Granted, I have restarted this game about 10 times over the 8 years it's been out. So I'm very comfortable and familiar with the Stardew cycle for sure. So, okay. And then, oh, did I get you yet? There we go. I got you. Is that all? So that's 5 and 3. Yes, that's all of you. I can't feed you yet, guys. I'm so sorry. Give me a minute and I'll go to Marnie's and buy you some food. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to not feed my animals. We need to do another silo. I need to find a more permanent location for my silos. I don't know where I'm putting them. Right now I have them next to the house, which works, but like I feel like that doesn't work long term. So, okay, we'll do the goats and I think we'll run to, because I think they're just going to get pet. They don't have anything else that I need to do for them. And then we'll run to Marnie's and get, y'all have food. It fed y'all, but not. Okay, so we're not full, right? I'm just making sure I didn't mess up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 animals. Oh, did we only have room for one more? Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we only have room for one ostrich, but you know what? I never wanted more than one ostrich in the first place, I think. So You play chess for fun the first 100 games. Next game you play because you're used to it. That makes sense. That makes sense. This will auto. I don't know if it's going to auto feed. Let's go check on them. Go get the hay first. What's what? Sunday the 21st. We don't need a ton more, I think. We need enough, but we don't need a ton more. So, hi Marty. Thank God. Supply shop. I'm just gonna spend all our money on hay. Don't worry about it. I think like 200 is probably fine. Yeah, that's probably enough. I don't see us needing more than that. Not until the spring rolls around, and then we'll have plenty of grass again. So, okay. Let me go take this up here. Oh, I can grab these two. Boop, 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 boop. And then I'll go feed our babies so they don't starve to death. Oh my God. They'd be fine. I don't think the animals in Stardew would ever starve. I just think that they won't produce food correctly. Okay, let me pet all of you. And then we will go back to the mines because that's just our lives. Actually, so I kind of started something and we might work on finishing it in just a second. So we are getting very close to year 2. And specifically, year 2 is when we're going to start going really hard on some of our perfection related stuff. So year 1, we just mostly got set up, did as many bundles as we could, kind of got rolling on that. Year 2, we have to be a lot more responsible and start buckling down on perfection stuff. So, yeah, that was fast. Yeah, I know. I mean, we've been going through this quick though. I've been enjoying it though. I've been enjoying it. Oh, I guess a little tea, Silver. So I don't know if you heard, the new Coral Island update is out. They dropped it on us by surprise. I don't think we're going to be playing it right now. I don't think we're going to be playing it right now. I uninstalled Coral Island to play House Flipper so I could have enough space on my computer. And I like Coral Island, but I feel like it kind of got in a bit, we were stuck in a little bit of like a gameplay loop of like, I was always having to like, all I could do in the game at that point was just like grind. And I was not feeling like that was very fun to watch, nor was it very fun to play. And so I kind of we're just gonna take a little bit of a break from it basically. The new update looks fun, but I just don't really feel like doing it right now. So that's kind of where we're at on that. So star shards, fire quartz. It's cool you got a lot on your plate. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of games right now. So is it your first year? Yes, this is our first year in Stardew. That's our first year. And that's also, I just finished my first year of streaming back in June as well. So my first stream anniversary was this past June. So that was fun. Here, we're going to go take this prismatic shard to Gunther, because it needs to go in the museum. It belongs in a museum. Here we go. Bop. Ooh, Stardew Valley Almanac. What is this? What'd you give me? Farming. I think I'm level 10 about farming already. 10 farming already, so it doesn't matter that much. But hey, you're so developed for your first year. Yeah, that's because I've been playing Stardew since the game came out like 8 years ago. I've been playing Stardew for a very long time. Obviously not the whole time consistently, but like I've been playing on and off. But I've tried to do perfection run before on my own, but then I started streaming, so I was like, we might as well do it on stream instead. And I'm having a ton of fun doing that. So where do we put this? That's a good question. I want to put it with the fancy stuff. You know what? The emerald isn't worth it, I don't think. Oh, but it's also fancy. Maybe you. You're cute, but you're not like... Yeah, that's better, I think. It is what it is. I want to have it cute. It needs to be arranged cutely. I've never finished my museum. In all the years that I played Stardew, I've never had a chance to finish my museum, so... Oh, we're over here. Let's give Clint get Clint to do this box. We just have one of them. Am I enjoying flipping houses? Yes, I am, Silver. I am having a blast flipping houses. Like, it's such a fun game. It's so much better than House Flipper 1. Like, it is so much better than the first game. Like, it's not even comparable. And like, I'm not dissing House Flipper 1. I think House Flipper 1 is a very fun game. House Flipper 2 is like miles away from it. Did you sell any houses after you remodeled? No, we just last stream, last Wednesday, we just got all the tools. We were doing all of like the jobs and stuff to get the tools. So I haven't done any official house. I mean, I can't even buy a house yet in the game. Like it hasn't unlocked buying yet because I'm still kind of in the tutorial. I just, though, the next time we play, I will just we will just be doing our first job that's like a full flip. So far we've only done like cleaning and painting or cleaning and this, but the next job they just gave us is like a full flip job. So I'm very excited about that. I'm excited. It's a ton of fun. I've not played through it myself. I've seen Simsy play through it before, so I'm like familiar with what the job entails, but it's still so much fun doing it myself. So is it possible to do anything with the broken building near our house? Yes. So that is actually the greenhouse. And whenever you complete one of the bundles, the Junimo fixes it for you. And you're able to grow crops in there year round. So it's a very handy thing to have. It's kind of hard to get. You have to do all the crop bundles, and some of that includes like quality crops and stuff, so we will be doing that year 2. But the greenhouse is very important because that's where the ancient fruit wine gets made. That's where the Stardew min-maxers play out of you. Oh, that's right, we're not going to plant fruit trees because you can plant them in the greenhouse. I forgot about that. We're going to do that that way they can produce year round, so we'll do that later. So yeah, Silver, actually, what is that outside? Oh, it's someone just being rude and playing their music super loud. Ooh, what is this? A rare disc. That's cool. Someone likes to come home every day and sit with their car door open and blast music at the top of the car speakers, and it irritates the heck out of me. Anyway, and of course they didn't move out. It's moving season, but they didn't move out, of course. But I think they're newer here, so they don't have a reason to move yet, but basically everybody moved out on our block. It's actually kind of weird. The girl neighbors are one of the few people that are actually staying, so it's kind of just strange. It feels empty. I like it. I like it when it's quiet around here, but you hate missions by spirits. These spirits are cute. The Junimo are really adorable. I love the Junimo. They're cute. But probably related to the white van missing. Yeah, I think it is the same household that had the white van. I think the dude who was working with that white van quit his job because I don't see him working right now. Or maybe he's, maybe it's a seasonal thing. I doubt it though. I think he's just unemployed right now. So he likes to sit on the weekends in the car and probably smoke and, play music all afternoon and have weird block parties with his friends. So, but yeah, I think he used to drive the white van. I think he's not working that anymore. Sounds like a responsible adult. Yeah, basically. You know, I joke about that, but like seriously, like there are people in this apartment complex that I am really not kidding. During the summer, they will go out, and I'm talking about like adults. Like I'm not talking about college students. I'm talking about like 40-year-old people that go out to the pool and suntan literally from sun up to sundown. Like that is not a joke. I am not kidding. They are out there with a book basically from sun up to sundown. I'm like, do you work? Do you have a job? Like it's one thing if you're out there for a few hours every day, but maybe you work from home and maybe you have some like spare time on your hands. I totally understand that. They will be out there from sun up to sundown. I'm like, what? Do you have a job? What's going on? Are you unemployed? Like what's happening? Wish I could be out of the pool all day. Oh my God. Not this pool though. There's something wrong with the pool in our complex. I think they have the chlorine imbalance is wrong. It eats our skin. Our skin peels like an acid peel every time we swim in it. So we've just kind of stopped swimming in it because don't want to ruin my skin. It's gone through enough. Don't need it to go through more. Oh, by the way, Silver, just because I know sometimes you can't make it to the Wednesday streams, which I totally understand. We will actually be playing House Flipper on Monday, House Flipper 2 on Monday of next week. So if you have the ability to just drop by, we will be playing it then and not on Wednesday, because Wednesday, the new Paleo update comes out. There's a new Paleo update. So we will be playing that on Wednesday, but the Paleo updates always come out on Tuesdays. So we can't play it on Monday. So we will be, or I think they've been switching it to Mondays lately, but God knows every single time they do it, on like it comes out, there's usually bugs for a couple hours post update. So excuse me, I need to give it like a couple of like hours for them to go in and do a hot fix usually. But yeah, we'll be playing. Ooh, good. I need this because I need to up my combat. Can I please level up in one skill? Please, I've been a good girl. I'm working so hard. Can I please just have one level 10 skill as a treat? But yeah, I'll be playing it on Monday. So if you want to stop by and see that, we will be doing that. So I'm enjoying the heck out of it. So it is a very fun game. It's very cute and like cheeky and like the best way. So I've just been enjoying it a lot. I got everybody except the crab. Come on, crab. Let's go. Let's go, crab. Thank you, I shall. I was just, give me crab. Inventory's full. Nope, we need crab. What do we not need? Slime. We need slime over crab. Very good. Or we need crab over slime, sorry. I am hydrating, yes. Yes. I wish we could have like a loading bar or something. I feel like we're so close. We're working so hard on this. I feel like we're so close to achieving it. We just, we're like right there. Because the thing is, if we can do combat, then I feel like I can get mining in one day. I feel like mining would not be hard to do. Because we have oh my god, I can't words right now. We have the quarry unlocked, and we haven't touched that yet, so we can go through and clear out basically every rock in the quarry and kind of do all our mining all at the same time. I feel like they're probably going to level up about the same time. You haven't heard of it? House Flipper 2 is a game that kind of is self-explanatory. You flip houses. So it's a game where you like clean and you can paint the walls, you can tear down the walls, you can put up walls, you can kind of do whatever you feel like. There's different jobs that people will ask you to do different things. Okay, I'll take that as my cue to go home. But there's different jobs where different people will ask you to do different stuff for their house, or like there's like storylines. Like one of the jobs I did recently was that she had a her name was like Love Harper, which is the coolest name. And she had like a garage band come and play at her house, and they had like a big party, and so she needed me to clean it up afterward because it was super messy. It's like stuff like that. It's cute. So I like it a lot. We got a lot of geodes. I can crack those at home now. We'll keep one of these rubies for Clint. But I can crack these geodes at home now because I did Clint's quest, and we have the geode crusher, which is great. I think that's about that can go. We keep the crab because we always keep crabs around here. So they've had a couple versions of the game. The first game was great, and I did really enjoy it a lot, and it has a lot of really good DLC, but it was a bit janky because it was their very first game they ever made. But this game is great. I like their second one even better than I like the first. So we'll put the fiber in here. This goes to Gunther tomorrow. I think we'll put the ruby in here. Actually, I think I already submitted it, didn't I? With the ruby. Yep, I did. That's fine. I need to hang on to. There's a quest for Emily at one point where she wants crystals, and she wants like so many of each kind, and I need to like hang on to my gemstones because of that. So I just keep forgetting. Okay, to bed. Gonna go to the garden this weekend? No, it's still raining. Silver, it's rained for like 2 weeks straight at this point. Oh, my phone's ringing. Hello? Hello? It's a pre-recorded message in a foreign language. You can't understand it at all. How do you say, we've been meaning to talk to you about our car's extended warranty? We've been meaning to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. That's funny. It's been finally nice here, 80s below humidity. That's good. No, it's been thunderstorming for like 2-3 weeks at this point, every single day. Like, thankfully we got some sun this afternoon, but it's not going to probably stop until I'd say like mid next week. The forecast is saying, we've just gotten a lot. Well, so to be fair, Jade forgot what thunderstorms. Oh, she absolutely does. It scares her to death, poor thing. The poor thing has been having a rough time. And she even gets scared when it rains too hard. So she has not been having a good time lately, poor baby. She's being very brave. She'll slink out and be like, food, please. And I'm like, okay, here's your food. But she's suffering. But we need to start raising some fish. I think that'll be a good addition to the farm at some point. Here, I have not done the fire opal yet either. Oh, I like the fire opal too. And basalt. We've done basalt already, which is good. You'll be spending this weekend boxing with bikers and training in a forest? That sounds like the most Russian thing I've ever heard. Well, good luck to you. I hope your training goes well. Anime style. Just, are you the prey or are you the hunter? Da-da-da-da-da, roll like thunder, even a lamb. Have you guys heard the English version of the Attack on Titan theme? It's like, are you the prey or are you the hunter? Da-da-da-da-da, roll like thunder, even a lamb content in its pasture. Corner can turn into the Jaeger. It's really good. I missed an egg. I missed one. So, where is it? There it is. It blended in. The brown ones especially do that sometimes because it's kind of tucked up in the corner. So, you never knew there's a double Attack on Titan. I'll check it out. There's a double Attack on Titan just like in general, but also there's someone's done like an English version of the song, the main song. So that was what I was referencing specifically. We can make another spinning wheel. Thank God, another loom. Now we have to wait again for more pine tar. So the boxing is in 8 hours. That's crazy. You hear the Russian version? Yeah, I'm sure people have done different versions of the songs and stuff. Different countries have different rules about the way they handle their dub. It's a fan-made translation. Yes, it's a fan-made translation, but it's really good. Like, it's really good. So, I put the egg in, I think. Yeah, it's supposed to be 4. That's right. Here we go. Oh, the cows are upgraded. Hey, we can buy more cows. We will get more cows today if Marnie's in. I don't know if she's in on Mondays. Marnie is the most inconsistent shopkeeper I've ever known. She drives me insane. I think there's a special book that you can get from the bookseller that'll be like you can buy stuff from Marnie even whenever she's not at the counter. But I don't think we have that book yet. So I think we got Choco already. Did we have... How many milks do we have? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing somebody. Who is it? Who do we miss? Cream... Not cream. Not milkshake. Not Choco. Who is it? Not fudge. It was Bessie. Bessie, I can't believe I missed you. Also, yes, every single time I go to milkshake, my brain's like, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. That is why I named her milkshake. Oh, we have to come up with more cow names. Oh God. Actually, I should probably look at the cows that I already have. Yeah, it's a fan-made translation, Silver, but it's actually really good. Wendy's? Oh my God. No, I'm not gonna be that mean. Okay, wait. No, I can look at my tab. We have a little tabby thing now. I forgot. We've got fudge, moo, brownie, and choco, and then egg, cream, milkshake, and Bessie. Brave Hunter has come for its prey. Yeah, there's different translations for it, which is just cool. So, I've even heard I've seen Japanese influencers be like, man, the English version is even cooler than the Japanese version. It just hits harder, for some reason. So, okay, I've got a general idea of what my animals are named. So whenever we go buy more, I'll know what to name the new ones. All right, we have, I think today's a shearing, and I think the sheep and the goats are on the same cycle, thankfully. So I don't have to worry about it. Sooner or later, we're gonna buy ourselves that auto harvester because that's huge. It's just very expensive, so I'm waiting until we have a little bit more money for that. Pet, oh, we got our little baby goatsies now. I forgot we got our Asmodeus and Sotinus, our sweet little children. You're the baby, right? Yeah, Sotinus. Thank you, Sotinus. Peppa should start giving us... Oh, sheep baby, have I sheared you yet? I think I did. I sheared you, right? Yeah, wait, hold on. I have 1, 2, 3 milks, and yeah, I have that. I have the correct amount. Good. And then we have a new loom, which is great. Okay, I forgot to put the shears away. Let's do that. We kind of are going through Stardew slow as molasses right now, but that's just because I have so much to do every single day. I'm spending way too much time menuing. Don't need to be menuing this much. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then we'll check on the other animals, and then we'll go to Marnie's. So, let me see. I've actually never watched Attack on Titan before. I don't know how I feel about it conceptually. I don't know how I feel about the creator specifically. So, the creator is kind of interesting. So I haven't watched it myself. I hear it's good, but it's very dark, which I don't always hate, but I don't like stuff that's just edgy for edgy's sake. I'm the kind of person that tends to like stuff that's like more edgy for a purpose, like ReZero. So, you know, which I'm still watching through. We're kind of taking our time with that one, but we are trying to do a little watch through of ReZero. So that's good. I'm also catching up with Demon Slayer as well. We've been enjoying the heck out of the new season. So, waiting for the dub to come out slowly, one bit at a time, but it is coming, which is nice. So, Marnie, please be at the counter. I swear to God. Fine. And she's gone on Tuesdays. And Wednesday, I guess, we'll get our new cows. Hate it. It's the worst. So I think the only thing we have left now is to upgrade our coop, and that's it. So we'll probably get the cow. Are you coming home? Are you coming home? Wait. She's coming home. Hold on, y'all. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it to sit there and wait for her. We're too busy. We have too many things to do. Sorry, Marnie. You're not part of my min-maxing. It's difficult to talk about some translations in media because translations of names are strange. Lost is stay alive in Russian. That's interesting. That's an interesting translation. Yeah, my roommate Kaylin was actually a Russian major, and so she tells me sometimes about like name translations and stuff and how the words mean different things. I think that's really cool. Translations are hard. Like I know they're very hard sometimes, so I totally get that. So I know that I heard from a Japanese creator that Demon Slayer is actually way cooler in English than it is in Japanese. I forget what he said it was in Japanese specifically. It was just like swordsman or something. I think it was of like the name is just like swordsman or something, or like monster fighter or something. But like when he was telling his, bilingual friends, like it means this in English, they were like, that's cool. That's really cool. I love cultural sharing like that. I think it's nifty. So, I want that fire opal to be over here too, but then I have to give up something else. I wish this table was bigger. Ooh, that's cool too. That's a tiger's eye, I think. Or a topaz maybe? I think it's a tiger's eye. Got some rewards. Ooh, burnt offering and some coffee. Jobless Reincarnated into the season 2 is great. You do recommend it as cringe moments, but it's great character development. All the characters have major flaws, makes it human. I've heard a lot of really good things about Jobless Reincarnation. I think I tried to start watching like the first episode and then I didn't make it through because I was really busy at the time. I've heard Mushoku Tensei. I've heard really good stuff about Mushoku Tensei. I just have never watched it myself. So I'll have to give it a watch at some point because I've heard it's really freaking good. So... but that's good to know that season 2 was great. I've heard good things about season 2. So good to know that it ended well. Always good when an anime you like does well. So, basalt. Okay. We're going back to the mines. Because of course we are. That's just where we're at. So. It's Demon Slayer for us too, because most of the anime translated from English into Russian. That, you know what? That makes sense. It didn't end well for the characters and for the audience. I get that. Oh. Show I'd recommend, Silver. I think we might have talked about it before, but I'll say it again. Delicious in Dungeon. Watch it. I'm just saying, watch it. It's so freaking good. The internet is talking about it everywhere, and they should. It's fantastic. Me and Kaylin are watching it. The lore is so deep, and it's dark. And the thing is, so it's presented as a cutesy like cooking anime, kind of like a gag anime almost, and then like a good 2 episodes in, stuff starts getting weird, and the lore just gets weirder the farther it goes. It's so tense and intense and like emotional and like really good, and they keep up. You know, you'd think that, right? You'd think it would be a cutesy anime. And then you got one of the main characters doing blood magic to resurrect somebody out of the body of a dead dragon. So, you know, it just kind of gets, like, no spoilers, but like, spoilers, sorry, but like it gets very intense very quickly. Like there's a lot of politics involved. There's like a great curse. Like it's this whole, the more you learn about characters' backstories, the more like, you know, thing it gets. Also, you very quickly go from like so like the premise of the show is that it's a bunch of adventurers going into like a classic isekai style dungeon, and they have a reason why they have to. So the main character's sister, so Laios is the main character, his sister, he was with an adventuring party, they fought a red dragon and they lost, and his sister got eaten by the dragon. And so he, out of desperation, is hurrying back down into the dungeon, because if they get to her in time, they can resurrect her with like resurrection magic. So they're having to hurry. But the problem is they don't have time or money to restock. And so you love cooking, watching Delicious Dungeon. Yeah, I would. It's so good. They don't have time to restock their food or like anything. So basically what they do is he's like, we're going to eat the monsters in the dungeon. And they're like, ew, we're going to eat the monsters? That's so gross. Like, why on earth would we do that? That's nasty. But he's like, we have to, because we need to hurry to resurrect Fallon, because if we don't, like, we're gonna lose her forever, or it's going to be too hard to bring her back. And so they're rushing to the bottom of the dungeon as fast as they can and talking about all the intricate dungeon ecosystems and all these cool monsters and stuff. They meet a dwarf named Senshi who's freaking hilarious. And he's been living in the dungeon for a while, and he knows how to cook the monsters. So like, that's their party. They're doing their whole thing. It very quickly turns into like, there's a whole curse on the dungeon. And like, when people like die, they can be resurrected so easily because there's like a curse that binds their souls there. And there's like an evil mage who's like chasing everyone down, trying to kill them. And like, Laios gets entangled with some time travel stuff. It's all great. It's so good. It's funny. And the great part about it is it gets dark, but they never quite lose the warm fuzzy feeling part too. So it's like intense plot, but also there are moments that are warm and fuzzy still. Like even once they get to like the more intense parts, they never forget that like they do want to include the happy bits too. And I like that. I like a story that's balanced. So that's kind of, I would highly recommend. It's really good. They're going to slowly upgrade from eating monsters to, out of necessity, eating humanoid monsters to maybe eventually having to eat people. So it gets dark really quickly, so you know, it's great. So I love it. So the shock, like you can just hear the like shock sound effect with that emo. I love it so much. Thank you. I know I keep saying it, but thank you for recommending that emo artist to me. She's fantastic. I really love her work. She was great. So once I have enough, I'm going to commission her again. So that's kind of the vibe. So yeah, highly recommend Delicious in Dungeon. We've been watching it on like, for some reason it's a lunch anime to me. I don't know why. Some anime, I'm like, this is like high stakes and intense, and I want to watch it like while I eat dinner. For some reason, Delicious in Dungeon is like it's a lunch anime to me. I'm like, I'll eat this on like the weekends when Kayla and I are eating lunch together. So that's kind of, that's been our lunch anime while the sun's still out. So I've been watching it. It's not on Crunchyroll. I'll say that. Also completely unrelated, I love pirate songs. Yar har fiddly dee, being a pirate is all right with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. But that's actually proved shockingly easy, considering. So, as a hunter, you'd say it's really amazing experience to eat something you're hunting down. Yeah, I get that. I've never hunted myself, but I've had family who were. I had redneck family. So if I was ever to go hunting, I'd do it with a bow and arrow versus a gun probably. But I'd love to shoot bow and arrow someday. I think that'd be really cool. I just haven't had the chance for those type of hobbies. I have a whole bunch of hobbies I desire to. We're all pirates. You are a pirate. Listen, I'm very chaotic good in this house. The Amy's adventures are all about be kind, don't hurt anybody, but also don't let stupid rules spoil your fun. That's kind of the vibe. So, okay, it's 10 p.m. Oh God. I'm just checking the time. We won't be able to get the cows tomorrow either because, you know, just Marnie won't be home. Hate that. Someday when we have a little extra money, we're gonna buy all those books from the bookseller that will give us the stuff more quickly. That's how Amy runs her supermarket too. Yeah, you know, might as well. Oh, we have another diamond. Oh, we need to make more crystallariums when I have the resources too. I don't think we need to hang on to one of these, but I think we need to hang on to one of these. I'm trying to hang on to the stuff for what's her name? Haley. Did you watch all 24 episodes? No, we're in the process. I think we're about halfway done. Because like I said, we're only watching them on the weekends. So we're about halfway, I think. So that's kind of what we've been doing so far. We got a painting, which is fun. See if we can have room for that in the house somewhere. Here we go. Slime. Speaking of slime, I feel like they're behind on the release schedule, which is irritating me. I want more slime. I want more that time I got reincarnated as a slime. It's a great show. I've been kind of waiting for that to catch up. So, okay, we have an emerald. Good. We already have a ruby, so we can toss that one. We'll have a jade. We'll have a topaz. I think that's most of what she needs. I think she might need a quartz, but those are easy to get your hands on, so I don't have to worry about that too terribly much. Would you recommend slime or delicious to watch? I mean, both. I mean, it's probably honestly delicious first. If you've never seen, well, okay. So slime will always be there, I guess. Delicious is like a new thing that like everyone's really excited about. So if you want to ride the hype, I would watch Delicious. But I also think it depends on your anime like experience and preferences. If you're more experienced, Delicious is probably. Listen, I love slime, but like slime is on season 3. Like. Also, slime can be a little slow. I love slime to death, but it can be like a little bit slow. But that's okay if you like that kind of thing. But you'll watch Delicious? Good. I'm glad. I like this recommending anime to each other. So yeah, no, I would highly. Delicious comes with like 5 thumbs up from me for sure. Also, I'm a big, like, I mean, y'all know I'm an animal nerd, and I like loved Pokemon for a reason growing up. I love creatures. I love me a good creature. I actually, fun story. A long time ago, we never got that prismatic jelly. Well, it is what it is. We can try that again later. Yeah, so like fun, I guess, Amy lore, I suppose. So I used to want to be a novelist. Wait, I had I went and cracked them already. Okay, good. I was like, I had geodes, but I went and cracked them at Clint's. That's what I did. So fun story about Amy lore. I used to be a novelist, and I actually thought that was going to be like my job someday. Like I was going to write books, and that was going to be what I was going to do. Haven't done it. Maybe we'll do it someday in the future. I don't need to open that door. No. You guys stay inside. No, thank you. Maybe I'll do that someday, but right now I'm not going to. But maybe someday I'll finish one of my books. But I have like several novels going. The series that I genuinely was thinking about working on getting to publish was called Beastmaster, and it was going to be a trilogy about like fantasy creatures and stuff, like monsters and things. So that's something that I thought about. Maybe someday I'll publish it. I don't know. It was something that I had cool ideas. Actually, it's funny because I came up with all that, right? And then literally the year that I was like, maybe I'll work on getting this published, J.K. freaking Rowling, the nasty, published Fantastic Beasts. And I was like, well, like the Fantastic Beasts movie got published and the movie came out. I was like, great minds think alike, I guess, but like it was me being like, gosh darn it, if I like tried to write a book now about like fantastic like Beastmaster, people would be like, oh, so like Fantastic Beasts? It's like, no, not like Fantastic Beasts. That's a terrible story. So but yeah, maybe someday. You started watching all your favorite anime by Miyazaki. You really love his works. Oh my god, no, Studio Ghibli's incredible. I love all Ghibli movies. I haven't seen all. I need to see Boy and the Heron. That's the new one. I haven't seen all of them yet, but I've seen most of them, and they are great. I need to do a good Ghibli movie rewatch. I haven't done one in a while. I feel like it's good for the soul. But yeah, I actually my Beastmaster story was going to be a trilogy. It was going to be about like each one was going to have different levels of monsters. So like the first one was going to be like smaller stuff, like, you know, like griffins and like drakes and like basilisks and stuff. And then the next one was going to be like, oh no, none of this today, I think. Next one was going to be like the book 2 was going to be about like intelligent races. So like, you know, elves and dwarves and things like that. And then the third book was going to be about legendary creatures, so like deities, so like Quetzalcoatl, or like giant dragons, or like a phoenix, or the thunderbird from Native American mythology, like stuff like that. So I might write that still someday, because I think it was really cool, but you know, that was kind of my ideas. So you have to cut out a little early, but I'll be ending soon anyway. After this day, I'll be done. So nice chatting with you. Enjoy the weekend. Don't edit too hard. See you Monday. No, I have a strict no working policy on the weekends. Otherwise, I will. So, but yeah, no, that's the totally understandable. See you, Silver. And thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for the subscription. Again, I really, really appreciate it. It means a ton to have you guys' support and everything. And I hope you have a good weekend and good dinner if you haven't had it already. So I'll be having my Wendy's very soon. So, here, we're going to come over here, drop these bad boys in here. One more day in the mines, I think. And then I give up. We'll get our cows next week. Don't get a flat tire going to Wendy's. Good God, I hope not. Oh my God. Good Lord in heaven above. I will do my best. Oh, no, you know, I should have kept that ruby last night. If we get another one, I need to keep it, because I'm giving that one to Clint. That's right. You've seen an English movie with your family, and it's translated as A Boy and a Bird. A Boy and a Bird is kind of funny, actually. That's funny and cute. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to see it yet. It was kind of infamous in the US because I think Robert Pattinson voiced the Heron, the dude who played Edward in Twilight. So like, it's okay if you don't know who that is. He just was kind of a janky movie in the US. So, people thought it was kind of something special. So I'm looking forward to watching it when I can. God, I need to watch a Ghibli movie. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Totoro. I think my favorite Ghibli movies are Totoro. It's Spirited Away for sure. I actually own Spirited Away on DVD. I had my parents get it for me one year for my birthday. And then Howl's Moving Castle. Those are my favorite Ghibli. And also Princess Mononoke. I've seen Laputa Castle in the Sky. It's all right. It's not like, it's okay. It's not like, and then Kiki's Delivery Service. Those are all my favorite. Haven't seen Heron. There's a couple like Nausicaa I haven't seen. I've seen Ponyo, and Ponyo is pretty good. Ponyo's a little weird. I like Ponyo. It's just kind of unique, I guess. It's very special. So, you know, Ponyo's fun. But I haven't seen Nausicaa. I haven't seen the Heron one. I'm trying to think of the other ones that I haven't seen either. There's a few that I haven't seen that I still need to catch up on. So I had a friend show a lot of them to me in college. Our translators don't like names. Kiki's Delivery Service is Witch's Delivery Service. Interesting. I mean, that's still pretty cute, though. And it's true, technically. It's accurate. Oh, my God, we got a diamond? We're getting a lot of stuff today. Ponyo is really special. So, oh gosh, there's a crafting channel I follow. I love watching like art channels and stuff on YouTube. There's a crafting channel I follow that does little like tiny, like not dioramas, but he does like little like, I don't know what word I'm trying to say, minifigures. Like he makes little scenes and stuff with like fake moss and like takes books and turns them into little bookshops and things like that. Nausicaa's your favorite? I'll definitely have to check it out then. But yeah, he like makes little like little scenes and stuff with like miniatures. And he made a Ponyo inspired book, actually, like a pop-up book where it's like he carved out, he got one of those, you know, those like books that are like fake books that are like hollowed out on the inside, for you to like put your keys or something. He took one of those and he filled it up with resin and he put Ponyo's little house in it and like put it half underwater, and then he filled it up with like clear like blue resin so that it looks like everything's underwater, and he put like little fish in the resin and stuff. It's super cute. I love that video. And he put like calming music to it. I like that one a lot. So he got the wonder of like the Ponyo house half being submerged in water with all the fishies around it and stuff. So I like that video a lot. Yeah, my YouTube watching habits widely consist of game videos, like gamers, like Simsy and some others. I've changed out who I watch throughout the years. I watch a lot of ASMR. I have a lot of ASMR. And then I have a lot of artists that I follow because I love watching people do their art and stuff. This guy's pretty talented. Yeah, I'll see if I can pull up his video in a second. Well, at the end of stream, I'll pull up his video so that you can kind of, we won't watch the whole thing, but I'll just show you the end of it and stuff when he was like showing off his finished work. It's really cute. So, there's a lot of amazing Japanese artists out there, like really, really cool Japanese art. I follow a lot of painters. So I have anxiety too. And so I watch a lot of painters for like, it helps me go to sleep at night. I leveled up. Yes, I leveled. But I leveled up mining, which is annoying. Because, right? It was mining. Well, guess we'll just, it would have been easier if I leveled up combat. Because then I could have just gone and done mining really quickly. Hey, we hit one. You know what? We hit one. We hit one of them and that's all that matters. What's called the black spirit from Spirited Away that eats everything. In English, we call him No Face, is what we call him. It's No Face. So he's cute. I love him. There's a lot of like cute plushies and stuff of him. I know he's a very intimidating character in the story, but there's a lot of cute plushies and stuff. People like him a lot. So there's one, I follow a lot of special interest channels, I guess. There's one really, I follow a lawyer so that I can keep up with like interesting like law stuff. There's a lot of crazy things going on politically in the US right now. And the lawyer channel can kind of like tell me like the implications of different things of like, yeah, this decision made by the Supreme Court was crazy and here's why. So I like that. I follow a channel that, I love Baumgartner painting restoration. He's a professional art restorer that does videos on him restoring like extremely old paintings, and he has to like get really creative because some of these paintings will be like really old and really valuable, but they'll have like a giant tear in the middle, so he has to get super creative with like how he fixes the tear and stuff. He's like literally built his own like machines before, like to try to like stretch paintings and stuff to fix them. It's crazy. So I love his work. He actually recently did a whole video, or like a whole video series where he went to Belgium to go through and learn how different paint supplies are made. So like he actually like went to a paint factory in Belgium, and he went to a canvas making factory, and he went to like a Belgian farm where they make the linen to make linen canvases and stuff. So that was really cool. He did like an educational series on that. So I love that. I also follow a couple that makes animatronics of characters from horror games, and that's really fun too. No Face, you bought a nightlight with him and you're waiting for delivery. Oh, I hope it comes soon. I hope it comes soon. That's really cute. A nightlight of him. That's really adorable. I feel the package. I hope your package arrives very soon. Yeah, the couple who does the animatronics, I love them. They're so cool. I think they're like called like Wicked Creations or something. They did, I don't know if you know the horror game Poppy's Playtime. They did a giant life-size catnap animatronic. They've done like a life-size Freddy. Didn't they do a Freddy Fazbear? They did a Spring Trap. I know they did a Spring Trap. They've done FNAF animatronics. They've done like all kinds of giant size. They did a Huggy Wuggy that's like 8 feet tall. So they are, they're cool. I like watching their channel because they get very kooky with it. So also terrifying to see that kind of thing come to life. Like, they were standing next to their Huggy, and they're like normal size adults, and he's like giant looming over them and like falling on top of them. So, cool to watch their stuff. So I follow gamers, I follow artists, I follow ASMR stuff, I follow like special interest channels. That's kind of my YouTube consumption usually. Oh, come here, buddy. Don't run away from me. You have to wait 5 days. It's pretty long. Oh, that is long. That sucks. It always sucks whenever it takes a long time for a package to get there. You're just like, package. Oh, you know what? Banana, thank you for reminding me. I have a package I actually need to pick up before I leave the house tonight. I totally forgot. I'm glad I would have forgotten. So thank you for reminding me by accident. Thank you for reminding me. I had to get a USB splitter because my USB port on my computer broke. So, and I got the package. So this is the worst. I got the package. It's in the mailbox, and Amazon never emailed me to let me know it had arrived. Which I was like, I came down this morning. I was supposed to get here yesterday. And I was like, is it here? And then they never sent me an email saying that it had arrived. And normally bigger packages, they deliver to my door. But this one ended up in the mailbox. I'm an apartment complex. So this one ended up in the mailbox. And they just didn't send me an email. And I'm like, okay, thanks, I guess. So when I'm going out to get dinner tonight, we'll swing by the mailbox and grab it before we go out. Because I need my package. Rude. You'd like to see all that stuff? Yeah, no, I can show you just real quick before stream ends, like right at stream, some of the channels that I follow and stuff. Cause I love them and I think they're cool. So, here, we're almost done. Oh, it's 10 PM. Yeah. Well, we did not level up in combat, but we did level up in mining, and that counts for something. You will probably, so the mining and the combat are pretty close usually. I feel like we'll probably get it, next stream, which is good because I think they'll be right in time. Hold on, let me see. Just to help shortcut this a little bit, I feel like I need to check when the bookseller comes into town next, if they will, before the turn of the year, because I think you can buy experience books from them. They're kind of expensive, but we have a bit of money right now. So I wouldn't mind dropping some money to try to make sure that we can get our stuff in time. Aquamarines, I don't think I need. Diamonds, sell these, cave carrot, mushroom, we're good. Oh, personally to touch them? Yeah, that would be terrifying. Oh my God. I'm short. I'm like 5'2". So seeing something that tall would be really scary. Like cool as heck, but really scary. So also at some point we need to take all of our bat wings to the desert and get some butterfly hutches. I need those badly. Okay. We got our iridium bars are done. That's exciting. Do I have room for them in the thing? I do not. What can I take out of here? This tackle. I can do that. Here we go. We'll put that in here. All right. I need to do some inventory management very badly, or some chest management. I have like too much stuff. Just way too much stuff. Here, Salem. Pet. Love you. Okay. Here. Go to sleep for the night. Yes. Very good. Oh, yes. You're 5'1". Yes. So we're all short around here. Okay. Chances to find geodes doubled or gems worth 30% more. No, I want to find the geodes. Oh, I did level up to level 10 combat. I didn't know. Oh, we did it. We got a double level up. That's really exciting. Oh my God. Okay. Brute or defender? That's tough. I'd say brute. We can always re-roll these if we have to. Oh, that's exciting. So now all we need to do is the foraging, and that's it. We may actually get all of our skills be level 10 for the end of the first year. That would be absolutely amazing. I would love that. We got 4 days left, but we may get to it. Let's see. Does the bookseller coming in town? No. Oh, we have 5 days, but one of them's a holiday, so we won't be able to do that. But we'll get Christmas next week. That'll be fun. That'll be exciting. We'll do Christmas next week. So that's great. That's great. We're doing great. Is this a Feast of Winter Star reminder? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Anyway, you're literally Battle Dwarf. That's amazing. Here, I will, hold on. This is the wrong YouTube. Here, I'm just gonna show you that account real quick that I was talking about. Here, give me a second. I can show you that those accounts I was talking about, my subscripciones. My God, it just doesn't want to load. Why is it? Oh, never mind. The YouTube layout is funky. I'll maybe show you guys later at some point. Someday we'll probably do like a YouTube recommendation stream where I just talk about the people I watch on YouTube because I think it's fun. Anyway, I think that's going to be about it. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I'm going to go get myself some Wendy's and grab my USB splitter out of the mailbox. We will be back on Monday. We are playing House Flipper 2 on Monday, which is really exciting. We are doing our first like really big flip where we're going to go through and like do the whole house. So I'm very excited about that. So we'll be playing that on Monday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Also, we're doing House Flipper 2 on Monday because next week we have a Paleo update. So we'll be playing that on Wednesday. So that'll be fun. So, but as always, if you've missed any of the streams and you'd like to catch up on them, I do have a re-uploads channel on YouTube. I also have a main channel on YouTube as well. Thank you, Banana, for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. I have a main channel where I do some Let's Plays. I have a Sims playthrough right now that's very chaotic. All the Sims keep trying, like the local Sims, not my Sims, but the like world Sims keep trying to set themselves on fire. One dude just got struck by lightning, which was extremely chaotic. So like my Sim keeps having to save other Sims from themselves. So that's very chaotic. Also, I have a playthrough of Assassin's Creed that I'm doing right now. So I'm having a blast with that. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Also, as a reminder, I do stream on both Twitch and YouTube. It's just if you would like to chat, unfortunately, you will need to be on Twitch just because I can only moderate the chat just on Twitch and not on YouTube because I can't do both at once, unfortunately, right now because it's too much. But you can use the fun sound alerts and stuff on Twitch. That's over here. So, but I do have streams on both if you just want to lurk on YouTube. Totally valid if you want to lurk on YouTube. Also, I do post my stream schedule every week. So if you want to see what we're playing that week and like the stuff we're doing, I post that as a story on Twitch and then in a more permanent form on Instagram. So feel free to check that out just so that you can know what we have going on that week. So anyway, that'll be about it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, hanging out and everything. We're going to find someone to raid really quickly. Let me see. I bet Seclenda is playing, isn't she? Oh, and Mr. Illuminati is too. Let's do Mr. Illuminati. He's playing some Final Fantasy online, so we will do that because he's got a few viewers. So we will go do that. So anyway, thank you everyone. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Bye everybody. Bye Bananeth. I know Captain was here earlier. Silver. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye guys.